Hello, YouTube. Welcome here to week 2 of Bengals franchise. We're good. Before we get into the game, let's go through some of our stuff. Jamar Chase has a new ability unlocked. Okay.
This is the player card. Here, this is the development.
Yep, Yep, we know that.
Here are a player's motivations. How well your team aligns with each player's motivations will determine how. This is the abilities tab. This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful.
I don't even know what I want. No clue. Don't care. Want to deal with all that right now. Let's get through this check marks. Gonna change some defensive planning, I think. Yep, I already know what I'm gonna do with Amar. I want to call a bunch of single high. And get some contain. Make him throw the ball on me. Mostly because I just don't want to deal with that. Weekly awards. Did we have any players win weekly awards? Joe Burrow won the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Good to know. Let's check our injury report. I can't remember what we have going on. Injury report. Sam Hubbard has a broken thumb. Jonah Williams has broken ribs. Lyle Collins has a knee cartilage tear. These guys are all pre-existing. Okay. I actually do believe I have to also release Lyle Collins. Anything else? Bench staff. Can I game plan? No, doesn't look like it. Well, I already know what I want to do. I have to do one thing real quick. Channel prediction. Give some people a chance to earn some. Over. Go 69.5 for the total. We'll even give you a third option. I can't know. 69 heavy. We'll leave that up for 30 minutes and we will start the prediction. I am not allowed to make predictions on that. Perfect. And let's 1 second. Get ready. Hang on. Yeah. Beautiful. Alright. Okay. And let's get ready to go. Oh God, what did the Bengals wear today? I think they wore the Bengals Ravens. Wore black and white. Black jerseys. Let's see. Uniforms. Black, white. Yep. Ravens just only have, yeah, it was these. There we go. I'm glad I was able to get that. And
it's Madden NFL 24, and we'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Bengals and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game...
Alrighty, the Ravens will be starting this game off with the ball. Here from Paycor Stadium, our first home game. Hope we can do better than what the Bengals did in real life. And this kick is off. Is away. Devin Duvernay is back. He kneels it down. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens will be.
Offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it.
Starting at the 25.
So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit.
But I want to get. I want to run. I'm gonna run on a single high here.
Jackson looking to throw right away. That's
and we trip up. Rashad Bateman, I believe, is who catches that. Yes, it is.
He's dropped at the 42. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick
17 yards, first play for the
good play there by Bateman. Nice catch and a first
Ravens. Like I said, I want to run a lot of single high. I don't want to do what the Bengals did in real life today and leave a lot of underneath routes. Or give up that.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Oops.
He finds the rookie,
Zay Flowers. He's hit after a game of 6. Well, this could be an interesting game. I'm not looking forward to this one, but
defensively, you're going
my pass rush just with losing Sam Hubbard on the end, it's going to be rough. Hand off to Dobbins. He is stacked up after a game 3, making 30 inches. Key stop here.
He sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Hand off to Dobbins. He gets to the outside, gets up to the 28.
Bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I just don't know what to call against this race.
7-yard third down conversion.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on third down, and how about doing it old school style? Doing it with a
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 28 for the Baltimore Ravens. Throwing. Weird play. Chidobe Awuzie makes that play, but does not.
See this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, The defense was
I don't even know what to really call that.
forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile,
Jackson's throw is complete. Chidobe Awuzie makes the tackle. Gain of 7.
This defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total. And
What's the flag?
Step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And a roughing the passer on defensive end, stand-in defensive end, Miles Murphy.
The lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
And that's going to be an interception. That's a way to make a play at the end there after giving the Ravens a lot.
That's something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber. An opening
Nick Scott making the play. Lamar just good highlight here. There it is. Lamar just leading his receiver too much. Nick Scott sitting there on the route. Good shot of the ref's ankle, and that brings out Joe Burrow.
Set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense.
Just signed the mega contract in real life to make him the highest paid player in the NFL. Hasn't been working out so far in real life. I don't really want to talk about that right now.
Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
I just gotta call plays better than Zach Taylor. First and 10, 2 high safeties here. Get Mixon out. He makes a good stiff arm. Gain of about 4. Davian Clowney's down. There's our first injury of the game. He's struggling with his leg. We'll keep an eye on that.
Medical staff though going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
We see Johnny Harbaugh for the first time. Too high again.
Burrow throw.
Burrow throwing to Higgins. Higgins makes a one-man miss. He gets up to the 46. Burrow 1 for 1, 21 yards. Makes it a 1st and 10 from the 46. We're moving the ball. Mixon bouncing around. He gets taken down after a gain of 2. Up to the 47 last week. Ran for 124 on 32 carries.
So Deuce is wild, huh?
Absolutely.
Probably should have gotten 2 checks for this game, right? 1 for the running backs, 1 for the wide receivers. Could carry home a nice little pile of cash.
Now it's Burrow.
Burrow throwing, finds a man. It's Higgins. Higgins, gain of 15. Up to the Ravens 39. Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders.
A good balance so far.
To flat out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker.
Mixon finds a hole. He gets about 7. Make it 2nd and 3.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2
play action.
in front of the home crowd.
Burrow throwing on the run to Herb Smith. Herb Smith with a weird move that gets a 1st down up to the 26. That was not Herb Smith. That was Tyler Boyd.
There for the Cincy first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now
and off to Boyd. Boyd gains nothing. That was just a too slow of a developing play.
It was Jadeveon Clowney.
Clowney makes the play. He's back in.
Mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board.
This pass over to Boyd. Boyd gains almost, well, he gains all of it back in Romo, makes it 3rd and 4 off the 2nd and 13.
And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And make it a pretty easy 3rd and 4.
Because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend
Ravens look like they want to bring some pressure. They move some men around.
Season, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows.
Wow, I got lucky there. I stared Irv Smith down the entire way. I'm so glad that receiver overran, or that DB overran it. That makes it a 1st down.
Aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there.
Can't get the ball fast.
Back in the 24.
I was looking for the
players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Route from T. Higgins there. Nothing there. That loss of 10 moves us back to the 24.
Here's Burrow.
There's the route I was looking for. We called the same play. Higgins. He gets up to the 6, makes it 2nd. 54 passing yards there.
Second already, his 3rd completion here on the opening drive, and I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball.
We're going to be bringing out the goal line package here. The big men. Drew Sample is the fullback. He surges forward up to the 3, and Chris Wormley injured, hobbling around on his leg now.
There's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
1st and goal now. Good chance here. Play action.
Off the bootleg.
Throwing to Mixon. Mixon in for the 1st touchdown of the game.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take the early
good little play action pass there. Roll out. I don't know what Joe Burrow is doing in the background.
He's going to fake the give, then roll out, and he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be.
That puts us at 7-0.
He's able to take it into the end zone.
Midway through the 1st, this kick is up from McPherson. It is hanging a little bit, but it goes.
So that drive spans 13 plays.
13 plays, ending in a touchdown. And now McPherson's kick after the touchdown is up. Duvernay gonna catch it. He's gonna kneel down. Ball coming back out to the 25 for Lamar, and
they threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Short pass, Mark Andrews. He makes the catch. And gain of 6.
After a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 from the 31.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Jackson hands off to Dobbins.
31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to
be about a yard. Makes it 3rd and 4 here.
Defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the
game. Now 3rd and 4 from the 31. Need to get up to the 35 for a 1st down. Blitz coming. Zay Flowers? No.
Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Chad Bateman. That was just kind of a weird play. And now the Ravens out to make this a slowdown. They hand off to Gus Edwards. He gets a gain about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Dobbins is back there. 2nd and 6 from the 50. Lamar back to pass. He overthrows his target. Quick throw. Just can't get it to Mark Andrews.
He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Jackson in the gun. Dobbins back there with him.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That is quick throw to Rashad Bateman. He is knocked down though, 4th and inches.
Maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We're gonna call this 4th and inches here in the pistol. Handoff. Dobbins is stood up at the 44 of the Cincinnati Bengals.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it.
Harbaugh wanted to go for it. He couldn't quite get it.
The Bengals will get the football back.
Now we can go
about to get going.
get aggressive here from the 44.
Could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra.
Pass broken up.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Irv Smith, do we have a...
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10.
Slant route to T. Higgins. That's a completion. I didn't get a chance to read what I wanted to.
But receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage.
It took me way longer to do what I wanted.
It's caught and he's dropped on the spot. That's a big time play by the defense.
3rd and 3. The screen to Chase. Good block by Joe Mixon. Chase bounces off one. Bounces off some more. It's a massive humanity. What is going on here? Jamar Chase gets injured. What in fresh hell? Jamar Chase is having an issue with his knee. His first catch is for 20 yards.
Staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
What in Jesus' name was all of that?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
I didn't let the receiver get all the way across the formation. They brought that into a blitz. ACL sprain for
that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That
for Jamar Chase.
He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here's Burrow setting up.
No pressure here. All day. What in the hell? T. Higgins just stopped his route. Had all day on that. Now we just need to get some.
Look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to
bringing pressure up to pass over to Joe Mixon in the flat. Up to 4th and 15. That was just kind of killed by the sack.
This game's going to be one on the outside.
Field goal is going to be up. It's away. It is barely in. It sneaks in. We take a 10-0 lead.
Fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Couple more yards. That's not good.
How about the body language, though, right? As you watch that ball leak to the right.
There's 3:48 remaining here in the first. And McPherson's kick is going to be returnable if Duvernay wants to. He does. He slips past one, but only gets up to the 18. And Lamar is going to have a little bit of a longer field. We're going to call this. Oh, I would have been wrong. That's a pass over to Mark Andrews. Game 2, you get up to the 20.
I think defensively you're okay with that.
Dax Hill makes the tackle.
Some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big
I got there late. I tried. I knew it too. The blitz was free. There was space. Logan Wilson takes the roughing the passer.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that.
First and 10 now from the 35. Quick to Mark Andrews. That's a catch. Up to the 45, make it 2nd and inches.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me
Robbins gets about 5, 6, not quite, about 4 actually is what they're going to give him, up to the 49.
Yards the pickup, first down.
It's depleted defensive line, struggling to get anything. There's a stop. Robbins and Sample kind of getting in each other's faces. Makes it 2nd and 9. DJ Reader with the tackle.
He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus.
Fullback's in motion.
With every carry he receives this week.
There'll be a handoff.
Second down, it's Edwards.
Plenty of space for Gus Edwards. He gains about 8. Make it 3rd and 2.
He's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Oh.
They'll try and run the option.
Well, the blitz worked. Thank God. Murphy makes the tackle. After about a gain of 1, it's going to be 4th down. They're going to go for it here.
Now Jackson.
Jackson scrambling. That's incomplete. It's twice now. Harbaugh's gone for it twice, and both times it has not worked.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That pass is broken up. 2nd and 10 from the 43. Irv Smith can't hold on to it.
Just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
I honestly don't even know what to call right now. Play action.
Off the play fake.
Irv Smith open, and he drops it. Oh my gosh.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out too.
3rd and 10. Catch.
That is caught.
And Tyler Boyd, he gets ushered out. Get him 1st down. Up to the 37.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Again, it's Burrow.
Sits down for Boyd right there. That's gain of 2. Not a great pass though.
And it's 2nd down.
Just trying to find the right routes. Find ways to get levels on those safeties.
Now it's Burrow.
Keep going short underneath to Charlie Jones. Charlie Jones in the quarter. He gets a 1st down up to the 21.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 21. Handoff, Mixon. Mixon gets the edge. Makes one move. And he stacked up, but he's able to fall into the end zone for the 2nd touchdown of the game. Goes up 17-0 now.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. For this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just
extra point away from going up 3 scores.
That's exactly what you want too, because you want to get
McPherson's kick is
week
up,
and really ramp
away,
up as the season
good.
goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And after the touchdown, 6 seconds taken off the clock. McPherson's kick is away. Duvernay. He kneels down.
This in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
This comes out to the 25.
Set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
Handoff. Oh, play action. Mark Andrews is alone. Can Cam Taylor-Britt make the tackle? Cam Taylor-Britt's able to chase him down, make the tackle. Play action finally got me. They set that up well. 66-yard catch and run. Down to the 9, first and goal. Jackson had all day to throw. He gets gain of 3. Up to the 6. We just have no pressure.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Motion.
It's Jackson.
Jackson gets hit as he's through. He throws that up and out of play.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field.
Third and goal now.
No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Third and goal, Jackson. That is caught.
To Rashad Bateman.
For a Raven touchdown.
There's the first. I knew it was coming. It was just a matter of when.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
There's just too much.
Get a bit closer.
Ravens get it within 10. Make it 17-7 with 13:47 to go. Justin Tucker's kick is up. It's away. This will be returnable for Charlie Jones.
This taken in at the goal line.
Taking it at the goal line. Jones, who had a punt return for a touchdown in real life today.
At the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Caught by Tyler Boyd. Threw that quick.
Short completion.
Didn't really let it develop as much. I liked that play. Bringing one safety down. Well, I think one of two people is going to be open if this.
Burrow throw.
Yep. And oh no, Joe Burrow goes down with an injury, I believe, after the hit. He was holding his back.
Got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. We hope this is nothing serious.
That means we see Jake Browning. Was it on the hit? This is a problem. Overbettors are in shambles. Oh. Do we have a quick... do we have an injury report? Back is to be decided. Jamar Chase is out for game. Do we have anything on the Ravens? Wormley's dislocated knee. Ooh. Well, this is where things get interesting. Jake Browning now in Ravens territory from the 46. He's going to hand off to Mixon, follow behind Williams. Mixon gain of about 9 up to the 37. He gets...
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
We'll see if we can get something here.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Good throw by Jake Browning. T. Higgins, he's going to just kind of lean into the end zone. That's a touchdown. We don't want to. We'll keep Jake Browning out there.
McPherson now for the extra point.
McPherson, extra point. He's up.
And that'll make this
That's
a
good.
three-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Back up to 17.
The drive summary, 4
But
plays,
it gets
75
hurt too.
yards. And it was T. Higgins who kept
The right
drive
guard.
with the
Oh my
touchdown
gosh, this
reception.
team's starting to fall apart. This is bad. McPherson's kick over off to the
Touchdown,
left
McPherson
corner,
on to kick this one away.
forcing the return man to move around. This one's deep. Devin Duvernay towards that one.
25. The Ravens ready to take over. A strong showing their last time.
Let's get the prediction back up. We'll keep the prediction counter up until the end of the first quarter.
Touchdown, but
We
Charles,
see
they looked up and they're still down double
we
digits,
see
so you
Lamar
feel like
Jackson
just
come
to
back
keep
out.
pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the
Defense
best move
needs
for
to
them is to
hold.
not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive.
Quick
and how
throws,
they
A Flowers,
try and repeat
complete.
that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this
No, that's
game
OBJ,
is.
my bad.
So the completion good for 7 there.
And a
that'll
7
make it
to
7
OBJ.
now.
Oh, Jesus. What?
Here's Jackson to throw.
Jackson
He'll let it
running.
go deep for Beckham.
Thank God, that was
Incomplete.
pass breakup.
Trying to take a shot, but it's third
I
down.
got kind of goofed up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Need 3.
And they'll let their fullback try
Hand
to
off to
push
the
ball.
fullback.
And he's
The
gonna
card
have
gains
the
5,
Ravens
keeps the
first down
chains
as he's
moving,
got
keeps
this
the drive
past
alive.
The 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37.
Nice
on
scrimmage
first
from
and
the
10.
37. J.K. Dobbins in the backfield. Ricard there
Throwing is
blocking.
Jackson.
And we finally get home.
By the Bengal pressure. Miles Murphy in there to record
Beaten
the
up.
second sack of his young
Defensive
NFL
line
career.
finally
After the
gets home.
sack,
Pass
it's
rush finally
second
gets
and
home.
19, and
Miles
the
Murphy
road
with
gets a
his
bit
first
tougher
sack
from
makes
here.
it 2nd and 19.
Jackson now.
And Jackson over
Right
to
side here taken in by Bateman.
Rashad Bateman.
Bounds
He
across the 30-yard line.
did he
Just
gain
3
yards?
yards
That's
on
gonna
the
make it
catch
3rd and
there to give it
15.
away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson.
Jackson throwing on the run across his body. That's incomplete. And we see the first punt of the game, believe it or not.
Defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this
Charlie
one away.
Jones.
Jones on the return. It's
Nothing
a
doing.
43-yard punt, a return of 5.
Or 5 yards up to the 27.
1st and 10. T. Higgins
We'll
out
see
on
Jake
offense
Browning
with
come
his
out
teammates
again.
for this next drive.
No,
Previous
Joe Burrow
series,
is back.
Definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive.
Throwing that out there, just kind of a lob.
Yes, you're exactly
And that's a good
right.
pass
You
to
feel
T.
it on the
Higgins.
sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay,
Let's start
what are
kind
we gonna
of,
do to take
depending
this
on what
away
we
from
get
him?
here in
Because
coverage.
I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Like that.
And that one
Can we make a man
completed
miss?
once again to
No.
Higgins.
Only a gain of
Give him
5
a gain
over to
of
T.
5
Higgins.
on the completion, and it'll
Wanted
be
to go
second
quick, see if I
down.
could get the screen there. Let's call that same play. See if we can get the run on the handoff.
Inside handoff to
Nothing
Gibson,
doing.
and he is
Mixon
met
taken down
his
at the line of
tracks behind
scrimmage.
the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Loss
That's
of a
what I'd like
yard,
to see
3rd
out of
and
this
5
defense, a
now.
little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From midfield now, Burrow.
Burrow, midfield. I kind of just went the easy pass, the short pass, and that's nothing. We see Brad Robbins. See, 2 consecutive punts. Defenses are...
Is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
Robbins punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win.
Solid punt. If it holds, it does. Kicks back with a 9. Out, goes out to 9.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's
Good
put some time in
punt.
working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like
Brad Robbins to pin the Ravens back at the 9.
Amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah,
Hand off to J.K. Dobbins. Dobbins makes a couple moves. He gains about 4 up to the 13. DJ Reader on the tackle.
Second and 6.
Second and 6 now. Jackson throwing.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
Zay Flowers all alone. Chidobe Awuzie.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike.
I don't know what is Chidobe Awuzie doing on this play. Both Davis Gauthier and Chidobe Awuzie just are standing here. Awuzie is kind of just like steps in, and then it's all over. Zay Flower gone. That's a touchdown. Make it 13-24.
How difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game.
14-24 now. We're back to a 10-point game.
Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Tucker now to kick it away.
Tucker's kick is up and away to Charlie Davis. Davis, nothing doing up to the 23.
He's dropped at the 23-yard line.
I want to try and get that burst of speed. Let's see if we can get an answer back real quick. 8:46 remaining. It's not that we have to go super quick. Again, no Jamar Chase. Let's see.
He's definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
That wheel out that way. Gotta change this up a bit.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Blitz coming. Oh my God, that Patrick Queen just got shot out of a cannon.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. So Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow them a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Gain of about 4 to Irv Smith. Still got a 3rd and long. Wow.
Because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Early on,
T. Higgins had his man beat.
The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process.
In a situation I don't want to be in with Brad Robbins, even with the
running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Wind at my back. I liked what I saw.
So
didn't get what I saw though.
This one's away. And it's fielded at the 34.
That's fielded 34 up to the 43. Zay Flowers with a touchdown, 193 yards.
Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get
this tackle in the backfield. It stacked J.K. Dobbins up after a gain of 1.
They'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard
for Nick Scott. Yes, I know I have auto
Just a
flip
yard on the
on.
pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. If the defense left, they go left. Dobbins bouncing around, pinballing. He gets a first down up to 42.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Marr in the pistol. Dobbins behind him. Andrews comes across. Dobbins squirrely gets another 8 yards.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up.
Oh my God.
First downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart,
This is not the play I wanted. This is bad. We're just going to go here.
Run your 2nd down play.
Move our
A tight end in motion left. On 2nd down.
Dobbins, loss of 2. Dallas is 2-0. DJ Reader with the tackle. Make it 3rd and 4.
They go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine.
Yeah, keep this covered on these guys tight. And that was good. That worked. We see a 4th and 4. They're going for it here.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because.
And they get this one in. There's a late hit.
On the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
On Mike Hilton, the cornerback that was coming off the blitz here.
Because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time the hit came too late.
From the 12, hand off to J.K. Dobbins. He gets tackled after a gain of 6, down to the 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole
High
lot
formation
good for your
here.
entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a
Hand
little
off
bit
to
extra.
Gus Edwards. Edwards is falling into the end zone. This game is now close. Ravens are down 4. They get 3. Tucker's extra point is good.
Tucker now to kick it away.
Couple bad sacks, and then the Ravens are back in this game. Charlie Jones fields it. He gets up. Breaks one tackle, gets up for 20.
Right at the 20-yard line. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage.
Oh, he can't break anything there. That's all right. Gain of 3, at least get a.
Gain of 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first
We need to get
downs,
some first
run some
downs,
plays,
get
run some clock.
things going back in our favor.
Catch their breath, settle down, and relax.
Hand off to Mixon. Mixon bounces. He loses a yard.
He is met in his tracks behind the
Patrick Queen has been a game
staring at a 3rd and 8.
wrecker.
That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Need
On
8.
3rd down, Burrow. And this pass
Guess who it is? No. It was not Patrick Queen. I am sorry.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit.
Means Brad Robbins has to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's
Taken
a
at the
45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
30, gain of 6 on the return.
Now the Baltimore offense
And Baltimore, with some momentum, is now back on the field.
Points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
Oh, J.K. Dobbins breaks one tackle. He gains 8.
They're enjoying the heck out of this show.
This game is getting out of hand quick.
A bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and a couple.
Ravens are starting to impose their will.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's
incomplete
also an
pass.
example of the corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone.
Couldn't make the
Exactly
interception.
knocking that pass away.
On third and short, they'll try option left.
They run read option. It's
Behind the line there.
drop. It's busted. Dropped behind the line by Mike Hilton. He was coming on the blitz.
For that possession.
Yeah, I think
And
he
the
tried to
Ravens
keep
punt for, I believe, the first
Trying
time.
to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield.
and that brings up fourth down.
46 on his first
Make a
kick,
good
in that
stop.
neighborhood as well.
That ball bounces into the end
Looking
zone.
for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchdown.
3:18
So here
remaining.
The Bengals set to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that
24-23
game, and so far so good.
Bengals.
They got the lead here. First down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right.
On the run to T. Higgins. That's a big play. Jackson Carman is injured, though. Offensive lineman.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So one play, and they're already just
One
shy
play
of
puts us at the 48. Clock is stopped.
Out of the
Because of the injury. Mixon, he gains nothing. He gets tackled from behind. It's the clock moving. Carman tore his labrum. He's done.
Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there.
False start, drive killer.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
On second
And off to
down,
Williams. Williams. Tackled by Patrick Queen. He gets 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 12.
Now it's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
Can't get the punt off in time before the 2 warning. Want to try and get a little bit off of that clock. The Ravens
Here's Brad Robbins
get this ball back. 3 timeouts. Bring everybody.
Fair catch called. It's taken
Caught at the
right
21.
line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 21. Dobbins in the backfield.
They'll throw on first down.
Throwing on
Jackson.
first down.
A short throw caught
Mark
by
Andrews, he's bounced
And that's good
around
for a gain of 6.
and tackled
And that's
after a
gonna bring
gain of
up 2nd
6.
down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
And Jackson gets sacked. Hello, Evo. Good morning, evening.
Get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
And way to force a punt on that. Oof.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down.
Jackson has to
Receivers are locked up tight.
throw that one away, and the punt will be forced. We get a chance. We have a minute 13.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The return is Jones.
Jones can't get a block, but he gets up to the 37. We got some field position at
And the
least.
Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And Charlie Jones can't hold
A
on.
couple of sixes.
Thundering with the bike riding in
What a
our
momentum
east.
swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. fourth-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go. But I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, play on all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or 2 down the road, they could have a solid starter.
Yeah,
Take a look at this
we'll call a timeout on 3rd and 6.
Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Nixon, catch.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Short throw to Smith.
Hey, short throw to Irv Smith.
Gain of 7.
Gain of 7.
2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Do that. And that there.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's going
Why did I call the timeout?
Here in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That was just so that's frustrating.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang
And we have to punt that away because of the sack. Offensive line falling apart over on that left side.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Brad Robbins for the 5th time. Punt is gonna check up.
Nice special teams job here. This is going to be
Down to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
That's just frustrating.
These punters, their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Baltimore
10 seconds. Baltimore does have the 3 timeouts.
And they'll begin inside their own 10.
Their own 10. Looks like they're going to just hand it off. And no timeout taken. We go to halftime.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. David Montgomery, the new Lion, a touchdown run. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back. These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
I don't even know what to do. We're just going to QB scramble still.
Okay, Coach, thanks.
We're back. We get the ball to start. We need to make some plays here to start the quarter.
Offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us?
We will let this be a touchback.
Quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Bengals set to take
And
over.
here
They were winners
we
last
come
week against
from the
Cincinnati,
25.
and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game.
Nixon
as
bounces
well.
a cut.
And he'll take
Gain
this
of
ahead for
4.
about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll scratch
Gain of
out a
1.
yard up to the 30, and that's all.
We cannot go 3 and out on this first drive. Oh boy.
Especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And a dropped pass. That was free.
And 4th down now coming up.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively.
That was free.
And more importantly,
Brad Robbins' punt is away. Duvernay calls a fair catch. It's a 21.
Successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come
That was
up now
free.
1st and 10 at their own
1st and
21.
10. This game started off quick for us, and then it's just slowed down since.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And Lamar Jackson goes down. Miles Murphy, his 2nd sack. That is a loss of 9.
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That we did need in a bad way.
After the sack, 2nd and 19.
2nd and 19 to force them back.
Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
Isaiah Likely makes the catch. Gain of about 8 to make it 3rd and 10.
It's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, I'm sorry. Jackson is alone in the backfield. 4 minutes of ads, oh no.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Please, thank you, Jesus. That pass was knocked in. How those ended. That pass was knocked up in the air. Almost caught. We force a punt after the sack.
Averaging 50 yards of
They called a fair catch here at the 38. We got to find something here.
No return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag.
Handful
Punts
of
on
punts.
back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches
1st and 10 from the 38.
Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for,
Nothing doing Joe
is
Mixon.
can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Loss of 3.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's almost intercepted. Like, come on. What do you, like, I can't do anything against this Ravens defense right now.
Game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
I threw that late.
Bats it away and it falls down.
That was on me.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And a fair catch called for and made just
At the 17, Baltimore has full momentum.
Comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times.
1st and 10 from the 17 for Baltimore.
Ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Gain of 10 for Lamar. This is where things can start going bad.
See the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's into the hands of Flowers.
Into Zay Flowers' hands. That's a completion.
Just short of the 45 at the 44.
The 45 now.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson.
And Jackson goes down. Logan Wilson has.
Probably should have given that.
This team is made out of fucking glass.
Taken down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look
Loss
to
of
make
4
amends on 2nd and 14.
on whatever Lamar tried to do. I think it was a read option. Well, Miles Murphy misses the sack, but Trey Hendrickson and DJ Reader get him. That's a loss of 10.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not receiving the
Miles
protection
Murphy
he needs.
flying through. Yes, I didn't want to. Miles Murphy flying through the air. Just, where am I? Oh, I'm completely misses him. That'll be the screenshot. That'll be the thumbnail on YouTube. That's hilarious. 3rd and 25 after the sack, thankfully. Just can't.
Now back to throw.
Mars getting happy feet.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Chidobe Awuzie.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping,
Was that Adobe? Was that? Please tell me that was Chidobe Awuzie who messed that up. No. Nick Scott messes that up.
it's
By
that
not
shifty
even
slot
doing
receiver,
anything.
that burner on the outside, not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And Nick Scott drops the interception there. Ends up incomplete.
Looked like an interception in the end zone. They blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
2nd and 10 from the 12. Lamar checking.
Now it's Jackson. And he comes back
Flout.
with one complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers.
You've got to be fucking.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this.
Ravens go up 4.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away.
I don't even know what to do. We're going to return this with Charlie Jones.
Jones from the end zone.
Makes a one-man miss. Can't make anybody else. There's no blocking. And we need, as an offense, need to do anything right now.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow
my
down
fucking-
a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together.
What is that?
He did a fine job.
Why
there,
are
not
you
hitting it
dropping
before the
that?
ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often
My
miss
receivers
time
aren't
that
holding
play
on to
because of the
anything.
angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
1st and 10, we're going to go quick.
perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now Burrow on 1st down. They takes him off.
Oh,
Flushed out right.
I was so convinced that was a sack.
And he'll go out near midfield.
I was so convinced that was a sack.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Good for 15 and a first there. Thank God.
From the gun to give to Mixon.
Mixon, good run.
And
He
he's
gains
down to
up to the 35.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory.
In
now.
Raven
Here's a 1st
territory.
and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run with a rookie. It's
Chase Brown
Good
rush of
job
about
just
3.
fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking
2nd
up at
and
least a few
7.
to set up what you're going to do here on
Mixon
2nd
in
down.
motion.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Short throw to Smith.
Irv Smith throw. Our catch up to the 17.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
And dropped by Charlie fucking Jones. Oh my God.
Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game
Mixon makes one man miss.
Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Firing quickly here.
Boyd does not get it, but we're going for it.
It's going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a
Sample, he gets it. He gets hurt. Drew Sample goes down with an injury.
Inside the 5 at the 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be
Nixon to the 1.
Shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
Chase Brown. I don't get it.
He is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Sample dislocates his shoulder.
And now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Brown once more. And this
Chase Brown gets it. We finally score again. Take a lead. Go up. This will be to put us up 3.
Down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Go up 3.
The offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
6:24 remaining in the 3rd. This will be returnable if Duvernay wants to. He does. He gets taken down at the 20.
Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. And I know that they
Here come the Ravens.
A couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up.
Time for you to head off. Have a good one, Evo. Thanks for stopping by.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
Bad throw from Lamar, thankfully, because I fucking blew some coverage.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be...
Hilton drops the what could have been an interception. Would have been a walk-in touchdown.
The last one ended up as a touchdown, but
I don't even know what I want to call.
Has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Jackson gets sacked all the way back to the 7. That is a loss of 14. Miles Murphy having his coming out party. 3rd sack. Thank God somebody on that defensive line was making some plays in lieu of Sam Hubbard. 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Jones on the return.
Charlie Jones, he returns that up to the 45 of the Baltimore Ravens. And things are starting to swing in our favor.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Short
To Irv Smith. That's a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 to the 36.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins.
Higgins still going. That play finally worked. We finally got to what we wanted. Up to the 18 now.
17 of the Cincinnati 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think
Up to the 18.
they've gotten their receivers open. So
I want to go short side here. This might be dumb.
Scheme, design, execution.
powering forward.
Good stiff arm from Joe Mixon. He gets up 9 yards up to the 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace
Awesome 2 there. That's all right.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw.
If Higgins holds on, that's a first down. It is good to the 3.
As they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal from the 3. Hand off to Mixon. Mixon makes one man, breaks one tackle. He's down at the 1.
Not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Smith with a great tackle.
2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Mixon again.
Mixon can't get anywhere. It's 3rd and
He
goal.
might have lost a yard.
Lost a yard,
To the
actually.
2. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their
Joe Burrow's able to run that one in. Thank God. This is a weird-looking play. I liked the play action there. I liked what I had.
Bengals are able to add on to that lead.
And I think we always seem to be just a tad surprised when we see Joe Burrow go into the end zone on a running play. He's got so many weapons around him. He tends to distribute the ball and let them carry it across. But he had 5 rushing touchdowns in the regular season last year. Added another in the wild card win over Baltimore. I think he understands he's an extra dimension of their offense closer to the goal line.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Pearson on for the extra point to go up 10. It is up.
He's been a
It
busy
is
man,
good.
5 for 5 now as
He
gets another
does.
one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Duvernay will field this.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the...
Doesn't get anywhere. I got to answer this real quick. This is a... Fairly certain this is a work one. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, we should be good. We are. We'll get this back up for a couple minutes. Hi. Oh my god. Do this, we'll reset that. Start a new one. Same thing for What are we at right now? 66. Shouldn't have said that, but okay.
As he's dropped at the 20.
We see Zay Flowers, get the prediction back up just to
Raven offense back onto the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3, over 100 yards, couple touchdowns.
okay. 28-38. We are up 10. Ravens get the ball at the 23. 2:46 remaining in the third. Lamar's throw just out of reach.
That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
Second and 10 now from the 23 of Baltimore. Lamar snaps it. This one to Zay Flowers. This is caught good. Catch up to the 40.
2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. An option handoff here to Dallas.
Option handoff does not work. He is loss of 2 from David by tackle made by Davis Gaither.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Screen pass. Jackson can't make the completion. It is now 4th and 12. And things are swaying back in our favor. I know I've said that once.
To figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Jones will have a chance to return this. We're just going to go right up the middle. He doesn't get anything. That's all right. Let's start running this ball a bit.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out looking
gain of 4 for Joe Mixon. He might make it up to about 100.
It's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific
and nothing doing there. Okay. 2 Ravens just fell down.
And assert its will over the other.
Here is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 now. Less than a minute in the 4th quarter. Higgins catches it. He holds on. That's a first down up to the 49.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep
side here.
Too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They try and run
awesome 2. Nixon thrown down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Nixon gain of 8. Make it 3rd and 4 as the quarter ends. We need
Back now in
4
Cincinnati.
points, I believe, for the
It's
over
the
to hit.
Bengals in possession of the football, and
3rd and 4. I want to keep this drive going.
as we start the 4th. Burrow looking to pass.
That's a drop. So much for keeping this drive going.
There enough to jar that ball free.
I don't know if I want to go for it, but I'm going to. This is
From a
dumb.
defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after
From the
him,
43,
and they
we're going
tightened
to
down on the
motion
receiver
mixing
and
out.
forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Burrow on the run. Are you fucking kidding me?
And they turn it over. The
Turnover
Bengals
on
try
downs.
the
Boyd
desert
can't hold
workout,
on.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Ravens get the football back in
Raven
good
offense
territory
set
at their
the line for
43.
this next drive. On 1st and
I'm
10,
throwing,
it's Jackson,
apparently.
and it's incomplete.
That's
He
incomplete.
doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Jackson.
No flags. That's a 3rd and 10.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got
We need to
options
get this to
now.
get
Could
off
they
the
dial
field.
blitz here?
This game is
Just
still
drop everyone in
close.
to crowd the throwing lanes.
10-point lead here, 14-44 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Ravens are motioning guys around.
Now Jackson.
Jackson puts the ball on the turf. It is picked up low by an offensive lineman. That's a loss of 15. Miles Murphy with his 4th sack.
But now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble. so
The
they
rookie,
retained
the young
possession.
man making the
But two, being
plays.
able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A little bit of room, makes one man miss, and then he's finally brought down by Patrick Queen. This gets up to the 43.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here
By
in this
10.
4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up. with
Mixon,
your
gain of
defense.
5 on the completion.
First downs, they can't touch the ball. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And across midfield he goes.
And about 3 for Joe Mixon as we get across
Brandon,
midfield.
I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra
Motion
defenders
Mixon.
in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Boyd makes one man miss, and he gets brought down by, I believe, Patrick Queen.
Catch and run, 36 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
No, it was Roquan Smith. I'm sorry.
Mixon with a first down.
Mixon
carry.
with a handoff. He gets 3 to
Just
the 11.
outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Rolling
Bootleg up to Mixon. Mixon
running back Mixon.
lowers his shoulder. He gets about
Inside the 5 to the 4.
just to the
Goes out of bounds.
1.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play.
And
that'll
about
bring
7.
up 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Good old fullback
They
dive
become just as
here.
critical to the
Incoming.
passing attack as a lot of
Chase Brown
receivers
gets
tight
stacked
ends,
up.
because their ability to make
Jesus.
people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
We're going to take the easy points
Pressure
here.
Spot here for Evan McPherson.
41. That puts the over still safe.
Even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. but time definitely a big factor at this stage of the game.
At 69 even now. With 11:41 remaining.
Here's McPherson to send this one away.
McPherson's kick is away, and Duvernay kneels down. This ball comes out to the 25.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
Baltimore's offense comes out.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out.
It's been a minute. They're starting to hit a wall. They scored that touchdown to go ahead.
Even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
OBJ makes the catch. He gets up to the 44. He gets decked though afterwards.
A good one. Give him 19.
And 19. Scott makes the tackle.
As they try again on first down. Jackson.
And that doesn't work. We game plan well for the option. Jackson gets taken down. Loss of 4 by Trey Hendrickson. Tackle made by Trey Hendrickson.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw is Jackson.
Jackson escaping. He throws that away.
I'm not sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty solid.
Davis Gaither.
Sometimes you know those defenders. They get into the receivers.
High snap. This is a handoff. Run a draw. They lose a yard. They got a punt. That's a weird one.
This seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Jones.
Jones can't do anything. 6-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Let's see if we can bury this.
Chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Oh, Tyler Boyd that's not a throw I need to be making.
Of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, wow.
Charlie Jones makes the catch. He
down the left sideline
is gonna try in for the touchdown. His first NFL touchdown, I believe. First career NFL touchdown.
The Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here.
We're going to close the prediction because that is the overhitting.
He looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
We're going to kick the point.
McPherson on for the point after.
Oh, got to be quick. Ooh. Okay, we get it up.
And that one pushes the lead up
48-28.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very
76. That hits the over.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
McPherson on to kick this ball away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Okay, up 20.
Now it's not a total loss
easy over, right?
They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on.
I don't know what I'm doing here. Either way, it worked out. Loss of 2. Mercifully, this game, was a debacle for a bit, where we just couldn't do anything against the Ravens.
From the gun,
Ravens defense, our pass rush is doing nothing. We're finally starting to get home. And
well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a
3rd and 12
for hanging in there.
And Jackson cannot.
For Jackson, that's a sack. Loss of 7 from Davis Gaither. Makes it 4th and 19.
Down a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 39-yard.
9 minutes remaining.
On the return.
20-point lead.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Let's start trying to salt this game away here. Get out of here.
Still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth
Or
quarter.
any more injuries mount up. We saw Jake Browning for a short period of time.
Really good about where they're at.
That's a no gain, loss of 1 actually.
I think you saw them charge onto the field, fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto too.
Back to Mixon on second down.
Mixon.
He is going to be stopped
Still nothing.
behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to
Jesus
the out
Christ.
of his hand.
This Ravens defense. And this is what's this problem with this Ravens defense is.
Stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
This is a Brad Robbins specialty here. Should be. We've had a couple good ones from here. Gonna be fair caught at the 12.
11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
No return.
And the Ravens will get it.
I wanted to get a couple
from deep in their own territory.
first downs to ice this game away. This is where I've had issues in the games.
First down with Jackson.
And that's broken up. Pass intended for Andrews.
It's a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because
When I need to get conservative, I'm never able to really do anything. We've got to be careful here.
How about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll check this down.
That's checked down. No gain.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about
3rd and 10, 7-10 remaining.
Huge emphasis for this game.
And Lamar leads Odell a little too much. This will be a punt.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Ravens send their punt around now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Angled. Should be able to at least get this to the 50. Charlie Jones does not quite get up to the 50. Gets to the 49.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football.
Get one first down. Get this clock rolling.
A chance to add on to that lead.
And off to Williams.
On this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Gain of about 2 to Travion Williams.
Into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8 into Ravens territory.
They keep it on the ground. This
Mixon.
time it's Mixon.
Mixon, big hole. He gains a lot. Gets up to 98 yards on the day.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No
Start getting the clock down.
The game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's
be able to snap this with about not quite 750 or 550 remaining.
Back to Mixon on
Mixon.
first down.
Gain of 1. He's at 99 and a touchdown.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
On second down, here's Mixon. Looking for
Doesn't
a
get it.
but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ravens look like they're bringing pressure. They do. That's not quite what I wanted to do there. That was dumb. Roquan Smith breaks that up.
But it does bring up 4th
We're going to have a long kick from Evan McPherson.
out for the Bengal field goal.
Just to build onto this lead.
This will be a 51-yard attempt.
Kicks up.
McPherson's kick
is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Had a big,
ultimately not really sure.
had a good win over Baltimore here.
Points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up.
Had the lead a bit. McPherson's kick is up.
You never let up on the gas.
There's a way.
To do so.
Duvernay is going to look at this.
So you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right?
What is that catch?
Right sideline, he's got it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, I can put my
Check on my bet that probably lost just because everything loses.
Give up any big plays now.
Yep,
They
it did.
controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you
didn't
should
hit?
on other throws.
And they get 17 more on that one, and another
Jalen
first
Waddle
down.
and passing
A
TDs.
3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss. And
What is that throw? Does that mean the? Does that mean the Dolphins lose?
That's still a benefit to this squad.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in
I'll have
bounds.
to check the
Those types of
Monday
catches
night
and the
game.
volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep
Handoff. J.K. Dobbins bouncing.
And he's going to get
Around
this down
spinning.
to the 20-yard line.
Oh, the Dolphins won.
Work to do here to
We're actually
avoid
pretty close.
falling to 1
Oh, God, we're going.
This is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by
Was
forcing
not paying
incompletion.
attention
Now
whatsoever.
they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more
Play
yardage.
action. That pass is broken up.
On second down,
3rd and
this
10
one incomplete as well.
from the
This drive, which
22.
was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock.
I haven't really been paying attention this drive,
Apparently this defense is
admittedly.
had enough. Apparently they're
I'm kind of
saying,
sucking too,
no
so.
more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Catch by Odell.
But not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
4th and 1.
Here we go. It's Jackson.
That pass is knocked down
And it's going to be batted down.
by Jermaine Pratt.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out.
I
And the
believe
Bengals will
they're-
get the football back.
Good old John Harbaugh
The
is
Bengals here 1st and 10 at their
a
own
lot
13.
for, like, is 0 for a lot on 4th
They'll hand it
down.
off here. This is
Mixon,
Fights
spinning,
it off.
fighting.
This will leave him
He
a yard short.
eclipses the 100-yard
Nice
mark.
pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because college football, the clock stops.
What was that?
Now actually aids the defense in that situation.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Wanted to call that before the 2-minute
Just
warning.
2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of
It's
what
all right.
has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Mixon fighting. Gain of about 5. They get up to the 30. We'll be able to salt this away.
Keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front.
Thankfully, a game that
Nice hole for
was very iffy.
Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
Mixon taken down after
this scenario right now.
gain of
They wanna stay
4.
that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that
This
clock
will be the
ticking.
final snap.
He's set out there on 3rd and 1.
And Chase Brown. Chase Brown gets a couple yards.
He's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just
Has
shy of
the TD too.
Hate to be
And
blunt,
it's
but
time
just continuing to prove to be the
for
case that this O-line
the
is
best
manhandling this D-line.
Formation
They deserve
in
to
football.
roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've
The
got
game
leverage.
in which we saw Jake Browning
And they're controlling this game.
So
because of the
this
Joe
will be
Burrow
a
injury.
column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate.
That game
because
was
like,
there was
let's
passing
enjoy
yards there.
watching our team play this
We
well.
lost Chase.
This
We
is
lost
fun.
Jamar Chase. We lost.
So for Cincinnati,
Joe Burrow for a short period of time. That game was weird. Joe Burrow gets an upgrade. That game was weird. We win a lot to a little. Jamar Chase, we will check the injury report. Sam Hubbard, Jonah Williams, Jackson Carman, I forgot about him. He went down. Yep. I do have to actually do this because I believe Lyle Collins is no longer on the team. Yes, I'm gonna hold off on that because I'm actually curious to see who he. I wouldn't be shocked if the Bengals try and re-sign him. It would be dumb, but we'll hold off on that. That's week 2. Thank God that game's over. We have the Rams next week. That's supposed to be on Monday. I'm probably not gonna do that on Monday. I might do it on either Sunday night or Tuesday. So until then, for those of you watching on YouTube, you can always come here and hang out on Twitch with us. Until then, peace out. Stay classy. We will see you. That game was a shit show.